What do we want to talk about?
I am him. I am him.
Hey, this is the Red Carpet Ring featuring TBK, the Turnbuckle King himself, guys. Thank you all for coming out. We're going to talk about, of course, SmackDown, recent episode of WWE SmackDown Results and Highlights. We're going to talk about bonus round here. Will AJ Styles get one more championship run before his in-ring career is over? Because we got to face it, at some given point, his career may be just that, over. But before it is over, let's just hope that he gets a proper run with the belt. Because AJ is one of the best to ever do it. We got to admit that. But we got to accept the fact, too, that he may not be around much longer. It sucks, but I know it's true. I don't like it no more than anybody else does. We may not get that. You don't want none. You don't want none. You don't want none. We may not get that much longer. But like I said, I will be at peace if he gets a proper run. I'm going to talk about that in my bonus round. I'm here on X. We're going to be on here for a little bit until we go to the bonus round. So you guys chime in. Appreciate you all coming out. But also, besides the bonus round today, it's a little piece of information I want to share with you guys. It's kind of the reason why I'm doing SmackDown coverage late today, this afternoon on Saturday. But other than that, if you stay tuned bonus round, I will share that information with you all. If you guys want to check it out, because that's what we do here at the ring. We share all of it, no matter what the case may be. But let's see who came into the ring before we start. Let's see who came in first before we go any further, because there's a lot to talk about with this recent episode of SmackDown. Before I do definitely go in, I do want to at least see who came in first, or at least show the respect who came in early. Like I said, thank you guys for your patience. So let's see who came in first. Let's see. We got Figure 4 TV. Salute to you. Always been a supporter of the whole red carpet reign since the get-go. From the early days. King Gru TV. Salute to you. What's the emoji you got there? Oh, you got the strong arm. That's what's up, bro. But yeah, I appreciate you coming out as well. We got Sonic64 TV. Appreciate him showing his support as well. We are here talking about the SmackDown results and highlights. We're here talking about that today. But like I said, I'm definitely gonna go in. Good, just been a busy week, to say the least, especially busy yesterday. But that don't mean I can't come here and stop the review with you guys. That's not gonna stop me, not one bit. But we are definitely gonna talk about SmackDown. And Figure 4 TV, I can't wait. Yeah, come in for the bonus round. I'll share the information. But with that being said, this is SmackDown for May 31st. But let's talk about the beginning of SmackDown. In the very beginning, it's Nia Jax. SmackDown kicked off with Nia Jax. She had a victory speech following that she is your new queen of the ring. And as I predicted, she was going to win. And I'm happy she won. But as Triple H stated, the winner of King and Queen of the Ring will both get a championship opportunity for each brand. Gunther won King of the Ring. He's on Raw. He's challenging for the world title at SummerSlam. Nia Jax, she's on SmackDown. She'll be challenging Bayley for her WWE Women's Championship. Now, what do I think of Nia Jax challenging Bayley for a women's championship on SummerSlam? Am I happy about that? And the answer is
Yes! 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 Yes!
yes, I am. I'm very excited she won. Well deserved. Nia's a great talent on the roster, especially in her current run. She definitely been doing her thing. She came out, talked about how she's gonna challenge Bayley. She gonna come for that title. She told everybody keep be quiet and honor your new queen of the ring. But before she wanted to call Bayley out, and while she did, in the process of calling Bayley out to the ring, she gets attacked by Chelsea and Piper Niven. They gave her some work at the beginning of SmackDown. Bayley looked good in that suit, as I might add, but she definitely got that work.
You about to get that work, son. You about to get that work, son.
She definitely got that work. Good way to kick off SmackDown. And that was the end of that segment. And later on, Naomi met Bayley backstage. They talked about it. Naomi was not pleased of how Piper and Chelsea attacked Bayley, and they had later on a tag team match of Bayley and Naomi versus Piper and Chelsea. So this was a good segment. Very good way to kick off SmackDown. I like Nia. She's really, really going to enforce with this new character, this new set current run. Also like how Nia is being taken seriously, and she's going to be a real threat to Bayley's championship. The first threat I've seen since Bayley won the title back at WrestleMania 40, and definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with, and definitely a serious contender for the championship, and will even go as I would say, I consider her maybe even winning the championship at SummerSlam. So, but very good way to kick off SmackDown with the segment, then Bayley getting attacked. So that was the end of those two. The next thing we know, we had a couple matches for the night. We had Tommaso Ciampa versus Austin Theory, and Austin Theory lost to Tommaso Ciampa. Also, we had another match, Andrade versus Apollo Crews, a name we haven't seen in a while. We was wondering what happened to Apollo Crews, but he is still with WWE. Did not get released. I guess he finally dubbed out of catering, whatever hole they found him in. But he lost to Andrade. Andrade won that match. It was a solid match. Both matches were not bad. Andrade and Apollo wasn't bad. Also, Tommaso versus Austin wasn't bad. So as we see with Tommaso and Austin, there's a feud because DIY wants to challenge all A-Town Down Under, which is Austin and Grayson, for their WWE Tag Team Championship. So they had a one-on-one match between each tag team. But definitely, these were good, solid matches. It was not bad. Andrade, we've seen him in matches recently. He hasn't, done anything on Raw. Then he get dropped to SmackDown. He's doing something. It was solid though. Definitely solid. I hope they really do something with Andrade. He's a great talent. I saw what they did with Andrade AEW. I saw a little bit of in run there. I would like to see what they're gonna do with him on SmackDown, because Raw, they was trying to do something with him with Judgment Day, with a little bit flirting with Judgment Day till he turned on him at WrestleMania. So I really hope something goes in full gear mode with Mr. Andrade being on SmackDown now. As we know, his real life wife, Charlotte Flair, is working on her way to return from injury, and she will also be on the SmackDown brand, as she has not moved on to the Raw roster. So I knew he's going to be on SmackDown since Charlotte's still there. Yeah, Figure 4 TV says pretty good SmackDown. Yeah, we going to definitely get into that. A lot of stuff I know it's on SmackDown, but yeah, very, very good SmackDown. So definitely a good one. But these were good. These were very good matches, though. Very good matches. I I liked all of it. I'm not gonna lie. I like both matches. Very good way to display talent. And we got, like I said, Guy Paul Cruz out of nowhere. But yeah, definitely good ones. Let's see what else happened that evening. We had little segments, SmackDown segments. We always have those. And we had Blair Davenport. It's the first time we seen her on SmackDown. And I guess he's in a feud with Naomi. It was backstage. Also, we had Jade and Bianca backstage. And it seemed like they're going to be feuding with Indy Hartwell, as Candice LeRae wasn't there. But I know Indy wants to challenge, ask Bianca, why did you do that to Candice? Why you mess her up like that? And blah, blah, blah. And Bianca says she started it, and and she ended it. So pretty much that's how those segments were. But definitely not bad at all. I think there will be a match next week. I'm going to get to that later. Other than that, though, Blair Davenport showing up. I really thought Blair Davenport was going to make some type of, I don't know, she was going to come out and attack someone, make an impact. But I guess she came backstage. Look out for her having a feud with Naomi, and she may even cost Naomi her match or whatever Naomi got going on. Blair Davenport's going to get in the way of that. So look out for that. I'm not going to ignore it. I could tell you that much. But yeah, definitely something to check out between Naomi and Mrs. Blair Davenport, who just got drafted to SmackDown from NXT. Good talent. Can't wait to see what's going to happen with her next. Definitely. So these were good segments as well for SmackDown. Now, like I said, we're gonna get to the good parts, really get to the good parts. And also, we had a little segment here. We had LA Knight. LA Knight, he's looking for Logan Paul. Logan Paul was not there. He had a little conversation with Carmelo Hayes. But I know he said he wants to be the United States champion. That's why he's looking for Logan Paul. Could we see LA Knight as United States champion? Thing about it is, could that happen? And I got one answer for that one. Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
So yes, LA Knight. I can see him winning the United States Championship from Logan Paul. Let's be honest, besides the popularity, Logan Paul has made that pretty much a Hollywood title, as Seth Rollins stated. And we don't want the United States to be a Hollywood title. We want it to be a championship where champions are going to be there every week, defend the championship, going against the best competitors in WWE. So I think LA Knight will be the perfect guy for that job. As you know, Logan Paul, your time is done, and it's LA Knight's time now, for that matter.
Your time is up. My time is now.
So yeah, we could see LA Knight become a United States champion. We could very well see that happening. I would like to see him United States champion. I said this last year. I know everybody wanted him to win the Money in the Bank contract, which was not a bad idea. All I said was he could at least win a mid-card championship first, whether it was United States or Intercontinental Championship. It did not matter. At least one of those titles I would like to see him win at first. And I think it would have made much more sense. Other than that, though, I can't wait to see, what they're going to do with the boy LA Knight next. Now, that's the end of that. We had another segment too. And the other segment I want to say is, I think it was, yes. It was, the segment was Paul Heyman and Kevin Owens. And we know that Paul Heyman talked to Kevin Owens. We know that Paul Heyman was talking about, the history of Kevin Owens, and he was talking about, Roman Reigns, said Roman Reigns respect him and all that stuff and yada yada yada. And he said Paul Heyman keeps saying that he does not approve of this new foreign bloodline of what Solo's built with the Tonga boys, Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga, and Tongue and Tongue Nose, whatever his name is. All these Tongas, but yeah, that's a segment there. It was okay segment, not bad, very solid segment. But we know that Kevin Owens still got business to settle with the bloodline. It's not far from over because Kevin Owens came out and talked about Randy Orton, how Randy Orton is out. He said he wanted to help Randy Orton because he wanted to have Randy Orton's back, as Randy had his back. He said that Randy Orton's not the king of the ring. He should be, and controversy and yada yada yada. And he's tired of bloodline. He did it for 4 years, all of that stuff. So Kevin Owens is pretty much saying this feud with the bloodline's not over. And he says Solo can bring whoever he wants pretty much. He'll be there. He'll be there to fight him. And he's been saying that for years now. It's nothing new. We haven't heard, nothing new out of Kevin Owens' mouth. It's not like we didn't hear this before. So, other than that, though, it's good. It's going to set up for their match later this evening. And that match, I believe, that they did have that night, it was Kevin Owens and the Street Profits versus the Bloodline. So that's the match going on. Well, Street Profits, I should say. And it started with this match, but it became the Street Profits became involved in this. I don't know how. It's the only thing I didn't like about this. They had a regular match, but I know they had a match that night. They're called, Gorillas of Destiny. That's what they call a new name. That's what I saw online. These guys are not called Bloodline. They call GOD for short. And they defeated the Street Profits. Like I said, Kevin Owens and Street Profits all got beef with this newly formed Bloodline, or GOD, Gorillas of Destiny. And that's their new name. So that's what they're running with, guys. But other than that, though, not a bad match. It was okay. I think Tama Tonga got the pin, and he got it on. It was he hit. It's a reverse STO. That's his finisher, I guess. He hit on Montez. That was it. But it was a good back and forth between these guys. The energy was good. So I still like, despite the fact we don't have Roman or Jimmy right now, and of course Jey Uso, what's going on him on Raw, I still like where they're going with the bloodline. I just hope, we see the more pieces of the bloodline and how they're gonna connect it all together. So I'm a fan of it. It's not bad, I like where it's going. But other than that, though, this was the match. Solo's leader, they got him as the leader. He ain't won a match in a while. That's where they're going with it. But other than that, though, that's what's going on. Street Profits versus Bloodline. It says it on there, they call Gorillas a Dynasty. So that's the end of that segment. And let's see, is there anything I did not cover yet? Oh yeah, we had a tag team match before we get to the AJ Styles retirement segment. We had a little bit of that, so let's get to that real quick. There was one more segment I want to say. Well, one more match I want to talk about per se, and the match that I wanted to talk about was, we know that Bayley and Naomi, as I stated before, they had their little match, and their match was against. It was announced that it would be Bayley and Naomi, friends. They got the good relationship there. That they was pretty much going to have their tag team match against, I want to say, Chelsea and Piper Niven. Now they had their match, and it was not a bad match. But before I get into that, I want to talk about how they announced here that they're gonna have. been announced that Clash at the Castle, it will be Piper versus Bailey for Bailey's WWE Women's Championship. That's been announced earlier because Piper's coming for Bailey, and that the championship, defending in another country is great. But we also know too that Piper is from Scotland, so this will be her hometown. So it only makes sense to have her defend. Compete. I'm sorry, compete for the championship against Bailey. So I would like to see how this is. I never seen this feud before. I don't think, and it wouldn't be a bad feud to see. And Bailey needs a challenger before we get into the whole Nia Jax competing for, the women's championship. As I stated earlier, because she won Queen of the Ring. So I would like to see where that goes, pretty much. And other than that, though, it's gonna be amazing. So I would definitely like to see what's going to happen. Regarding that, that's going to be a good match. So only time will tell what else they're going to do with Bailey, with Piper. Good two talents in the ring. But other than that, though, guys, that's the match I wanted to mention. That it is advertised, so that's official. Definitely official. Now, the main event, the last match, I should say, for the card. The last match. Let's get to that. The last match that did happen before AJ Styles came out to talk about his future, the retirement thing. We had a match of the tag team matches I stated earlier. It's going to be Bailey and Naomi versus Piper and Chelsea, pretty much. Now, like I said before, this was a good, solid match. It was not a bad match at all. It wasn't a bad match. But, these were good spots in this match. And I was kind of surprised by the whole victory thing. But the way they did it, Chelsea and Piper won the match. So Chelsea got the pinfall on Naomi. Naomi took the pinfall. And like I said, it was a good match. It wasn't too bad. It was all right. I ain't going to say it was a 5-star match, but it was a solid tag team match. It was okay. It was not too bad. It was a solid match. Very solid one for a tag team. Piper, of course, did her thing, made Chelsea look good. So it was a good match. Good match. It started off kind of slow, but then it definitely picked up later. So this was the tag team match before the segment. So now we get to the nitty gritty, the main part of the segment. We get to AJ Styles. We get to is he going to stick around with WWE and wrestle? And he came out. He talked about everything. Good segment. He talked to his guys. He talked about his future. He talked quite a bit. He talked about how his son just graduated from high school. He talked about everything. AJ, he really had us going. He really had me thinking, well, this man about to retire. This about to be it for him, and it's over. It's like they're literally about to be over. That's the impression I got. I don't know what impression you guys got following all of this, but I will say that AJ, if he were retired last night, I would say last night would have been the night for this man in his career, because he has had a accomplished career. Usually when they mention a career, it gets you thinking like, man, is this over? Is this over? Is this the end of his career? Is this it? So he definitely had me thinking otherwise. So when he came out, he had some good segments because he came out, spoke his word, got his piece, and he said some good things. He said it.
I just can't do that at this point in time in my career.
Yeah, it had us thinking that was it for him. He shouldn't have to wait in the back of the line, getting a title shot, yada, yada, yada. The boy was just going in. And next thing we know, Cody came out. He talked to Cody, raised each other hand. Next thing you know, when he did do that, we literally saw 2013 all over again. We saw this segment look kind of familiar. If you guys remember, Mark Henry 2013, the retirement. He got us when he got Cena. He ended up challenging Cena for the WWE Championship. And 11 years later, we end up getting the same thing, just Cody Rhodes was the one that attached there, John Cena, who is the champion. And we got AJ Styles gave him that work and put the Styles Clash on Steel Steps to the floor.
Don't do this, AJ!
And that was it. AJ gave him that work. Cody was out of there, man. Out. And I want to say it was a great segment. And I'll tell you how I felt about this segment. Did I like this segment? Was it good?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Peter Kick, welcome to the ring. You said so AJ Styles ain't gonna retire? Let me think. Is he gonna retire? I only got one answer for that.
No chance in hell. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. And it should have been me.
No, it wasn't. It ain't gonna be you today, AJ. No way. Hey, no, he's not gonna retire. He's gonna, in fact, challenge Cody again for the WWE Championship. So this was a good segment. I like where they went with this. The entertainment, the action back and forth, everything. It was a very, very good segment between these two gentlemen. I had no complaints, and I thought it was awesome. And that's all for SmackDown Results highlights. And I want to say, what is my review on this? My review on SmackDown was 4 out of 5. Very good SmackDown. Very good way to swindle us. We had us thinking AJ was retiring, but he wasn't. It sucked, but that's how they do. So he definitely got us. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. He got us. He got us good. Definitely got us good. But we're gonna head off to the bonus round, and we're gonna talk about AJ Styles. Should he have another championship run in his career? So bear with me, and I'll get that ready. Oh, also, before we do get to that, I have another thing I want to state about. We did have another thing, and you guys thought, that were fooled about the whole, segment. Was AJ gonna retire? I recently did a poll on this, I think earlier, and what's crazy is you guys said that during this whole segment, during everything, you guys also said that AJ Styles did not do this better than Mark Henry. I asked who did the fake retirement better. You guys stated that Mark Henry, 91% of you out of 47 votes have stated that Mark Henry did it way better than AJ Styles. You guys like the original one. So it's good to hear what you guys' thoughts on stuff like this is. So that was interesting to hear. To hear that you guys did not think he was going to be, doing it better than Mark Henry, who the originator of the whole thing was. But I'm glad to hear that. But other than that, though, I just wanted to throw that out there. That's what most people think thus far. You guys go on community tab and vote on that right now. Also, there are, I stated this earlier, next week's matches, and we're going to talk about that now. We got Jay Cargill versus Indy Hartwell, and Apollo Crews versus Angel Garza. So these will be matches for next week. Check that out on SmackDown. With that being said, that is the end of SmackDown. Gave my final review on it. We're going to head off to the bonus round as of right now. So bear with me, and I'll get that ready for you all. All right. We at the bonus round here. Let's see. We are here to talk about should AJ Styles deserve one more title run before his illustrious, decorated, much well-respected career is going to be over. Now, we know AJ Styles is one of the best to ever do this. We do know that AJ Styles has been winning championships for years. We know that he is a former WWE champion, a two-time WWE champion. We know that AJ Styles won the championship on two separate occasions. First, he won it from Dean Ambrose, now known as Jon Moxley, back in 2016. And then a year later, he won it from Jinder Mahal, the modern-day Maharaja. So he had very good 2 runs with the belt. Much respect to AJ. And since he did win had 2 runs, I will say too that I think he deserves one more title run. And because AJ's been doing this thing for years, AJ always stepped up when it's time to step up. He's always put on great title matches, great feuds. He feuded against Daniel Bryan. He feuded against Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, John Cena, many others. I know his run was pretty much shut down when he started losing to James Ellsworth, which is pretty much slap in the face to AJ Styles back in 2016. But nonetheless, AJ Styles, since he is winding down, we saw with today with him doing the fake retirement, him being Mark Henry. We know when Mark Henry did it back in 2013, Mark Henry did indeed end up retiring for real 5 years later in 2018. So we know AJ Styles will be retiring the next several years, if not maybe sooner. So we would like to see him win this championship again. No matter, I know he's on SmackDown. I know Cody's still the brand new undisputed WWE champion. I know he's going to have his run. I know Cody Hot. He ended up finishing his story just like he did at WrestleMania. I forgot about that. I know that AJ had, see that Cody finished his story. He respects Cody, despite that they're going to have their beef going on, continue on to challenge for the undisputed WWE title. But the thing about it is, I would like to see, AJ Styles with either a championship. I know that they're a brand new era. I know there's a lot loaded roster than it was when AJ arrived in 2016. So he can at least be the champion for undisputed, have that belt, or at least be the world heavyweight champion for Raw. So I don't care what belt he gets, but as long as he's holding a championship against his waist, because AJ Styles definitely deserves another run. You can't tell me no other way, because AJ, he definitely without shout without, he deserves this. AJ deserves another run. He deserves to hit his chant one more time before he retires. So I want to hear that one more time, and I want to see him winning the brand new championship and become the brand new champion. I would love to hear that, hear those words come out of the announcer's mouth when he does win. It would be amazing. It would be something fresh, because we haven't heard him win a championship in a long time. But I know that he wants to, spend time with his family. But we would just at least whatever championship it is, at least get his birthday. because he ended up becoming WWE champion. So we do need that from AJ Styles. We do need him to become champion. We do need to see where it could go. He can still have very good feuds. It does not matter what brand he's on. He can still have very good feuds. It doesn't matter. He's already feud with Cody. He could feud with a lot of guys on Raw that he hasn't feuded with already. We know no matter who he faces, he could have a feud with Orton again. Roman Reigns when he come back, LA Knight again probably. Logan Paul, I don't care who he feuds when he wins championship, or go to Raw, something. But this man deserves a run with the belt. You can't tell me no different, no other way, because he's well deserved it. He's a champion with himself. He needs that win. What is the question is, it's what AJ can do. It's what AJ can't do. That's what people don't understand about that. So AJ definitely needs another run. And I think they're going to rob him of a run if he don't get it. Definitely going to get robbed of a run. So go ahead and give that man his run. Go ahead and do what's right by him. And I think that'll be the best thing for everyone, because we do want to see AJ with the championship once again. So he deserves everything. He deserves it all. Because once his time is up, it's up, and they can never get that back. So the time for him to win a championship is right now.
Your time is up. My time is now.
And his time is now to make him a champion. Now, if AJ really, truly don't want another world championship run or WWE Undisputed Championship run, if you really don't want that, because that's how Shawn Michaels was at the end of his career, then I could understand. I ain't going to like it, but I'll at least understand. I will feel a little bad, but I understand at the end of the day. But AJ Styles, he's just phenomenal. It's not much more to be said about him. He's too phenomenal. He's one of the best to ever do in this business. He's done so much for the business that I can't see why he wouldn't get a run. Well, like I said, it would have to be totally up to AJ and why he would not want to become champion again. I don't see why he wouldn't want to become champion. But he can have many, many great feuds, guys. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But other than that, though, that's not much I have to say about that. AJ Styles is the bonus round here. And there's so much said about the SmackDown, but that's all I have regarding it is for AJ Styles pretty much. Will AJ Styles deserve one more title run? And I would have to say, yes, he definitely does.
Yes! 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 Yes!
So you guys let me know what you think. Now I got one more little piece of information I want to share with you guys. Reason I'm still a little drowsy. Excuse me. I did, and I said this before, I was going to visit other, go out to the field and go to wrestling shows stuff. So I've been saying to myself for a while. I went to recently an OVW national tour. Yes, I went to a national tour for OVW. It was recently yesterday they had this very good event. It was a lot of good talent there. Also, this was the ring, took pictures of the matches, and this was the event of the card. It's Chi-Town Weekend Warrior Brawl. This was EC3. You got, I think, Lila Gray. You have many other talents there. This was a great, great tour, guys. I took some videos of this and other pictures. So I will be posting that here at the Red Carpet Ring. Keep your like, subscribe, notification bell on when I do put this out. But this was a great, great show. Great show of this. I'm glad I went. It was just happened to be around SmackDown time. But yeah, definitely a good one. Septic man say you smell the rocks cooking. But yeah, this was a great tour, great talent. This for a couple hours. Um, Independent wrestling events are good. They're just almost as good as WWE events. So for those who are really into wrestling, keep your eye on that. Don't be so close minded with only WWE or AEW, whoever you're fans of. This is a great way to check out other talent that's in the wrestling industry. So this was a great show. I liked it, and yes, I had a great time. But just wanted to share that with you guys. But other than that, this is the end of here, and we're here talking about AJ Styles. That was the bonus round and a little sub bonus I gave you. And the thing about it is with AJ Styles, will AJ Styles get another world championship or WWE Undisputed WWE Championship run? So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Live chat, let me know what you think. I appreciate to hear that. We had to think about SmackDown AJ Styles. Soon two videos will pop up. One will be why Becky is not leaving for free agency. Second will be what went wrong with King and Queen of the Ring. Until then, it is OUT.